Hey guys, just me checking in. I know it looks crazy that it's dark. It's not. It is dark. It's not your camera or your phone. It's me probably doing something I shouldn't be doing, which is talking while I drive. I'm not looking at the phone though. Obviously, there's no point. It's dark. But I did want to get you guys an update on a few things and share some things with you. The reason why I feel compelled to kind of do the video this way, frankly, is that I have been on the go in a way like I've never been before since about 2 weeks ago. The last reason for it is the new job that I started a few days ago, last week, I guess last Wednesday, and it's been keeping me more than quite busy. So, as an example, I left my house at 3:30 this morning, and it's about 5:15 right now, and I'm just now leaving the office to run home, take care of some things, and be back again tomorrow morning. There was some work happenings that created, just a little bit, no big deal. But again, trying to be transparent and share with you guys, there's some reasons why. It's not like I punched out mentally or said, hey, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to share with you guys a lot of plans for the future and keep you engaged and keep talking about some really neat stories that I'm finding out. One thing I do want to let you folks know, I don't know that my computer has been recovered, but the book that I had spent many hours getting through 9 chapters was recovered. So I don't have that in my possession yet, but I did get the phone call that was done. So I know a lot of people were concerned for me, because it really was upsetting me to the point that it really almost ruined my weekend, because I was very happy with the way it was coming along. And sometimes you start writing, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever written before. I'm really not much of a writer. I guess I'm okay. But as you start writing, thoughts just come to you, and they just kind of roll off your fingertips, and the story kind of tells itself. And I don't know that I would have been able to replicate that as I was going through my preparation for the book and writing it. Again, I was really proud of the way those 9 chapters turned out, and I didn't know I'd be able to replicate it again. I thought it might be forced, and I was really disappointed by that. So those of you that have been concerned and asked me, where we're at and how things are going with the computer and the book, we're back on track. Not a lot of time tonight, but I'm determined to go home and add to the book this evening. So again, it is a priority for me. It's probably 1A right now, or it is my first priority, but of course I have a priority of turning things for the better here at the company that was kind enough to give me a job. So there's that situation to share with you guys. In addition, this weekend a lot of you were asking about how my trip up was with my kids to see grandma, and I want to kind of give you guys an update on that. And I left Friday night after the kids got off school at 4:15 and got up there at 11:30, and we were leaving back Sunday to come home. And there's some thoughts I want to share with you guys, and maybe I probably should. I know the haters, the detractors. I'm actually parking right now before I get on the highway. So I know a lot of the detractors, and I don't have a lot of them, but sometimes feel maybe I'm sharing too much, not of me personally, but of a personal nature. I don't know, I'm parked next to a car. I don't know if you can hear that background music, but somebody's cranking it up loud because I'm sitting in the car here next in the parking lot with a car. Anyway, but it's always great to see my mom. My mom's 83 years old, so you don't take anything for granted. And a really special, very, very special thing, and I can't really explain it, is my daughter is Grandma's angel, and she loves my son as well and me as well. But here is Grandma's angel. And whenever we'd go up there as a young girl, she'd kind of sleep in Grandma's bed with her. And Grandma, we bought her a tablet a few years ago to play Candy Crush and things. And she's one of these folks that thinks that everything is conspiracy and that somebody's watching. It's not even so much that as she is afraid that if she just touches the wrong button, everyone's going to know, social security numbers and backgrounds and IDs. And my daughter has always had the most amazing patience with her. Frankly, it's something I don't have. And it's so special because, where my son is bouncing off the walls in an hour and a half, Daddy, can we do this? Daddy, can we do that? My daughter will say, no, you guys go. I'm going to stay with Grandma and watch a movie. color with or whatever, do a puzzle. I went grocery shopping. In fact, three of us went grocery shopping, come home. There's Grandma and Kira doing a 300-piece puzzle on the kitchen table. And I can't tell you, I'm sure many of you have had this in your families, but to be able to sit back as a dad and a son and watch that generational gap just bonding like that is such a special thing. I didn't know my grandparents, so I missed out on that. So that was really a positive thing. Another thing that came through, though, I still do. Like people think you're crazy taking your kids for 6-7 hour drive. I love it. You play music, you talk, you've got a captive audience. They can't be too addicted to electronics. They're not distracted at home. And it's a great time, it's a great quality time and sharing moment with the kids. But I'm a first-time parent as my kids get older. Everything's a first. So something's happened. I don't really know how to explain it. This is just me talking. Again, if I'm sharing too much, I apologize, but it's just about me. And maybe there's some parents out there that'll offer me advice. My daughter and I, and my son and I, we're all very, very close. Always have been. But my daughter's reaching that age where she's maturing. And they always talk about teenagers and things like that. And I said, no, not my daughter, not my kids, you don't understand. And I don't think it's anything, I'm not trying to make it seem bad. I'm not trying to say that at all. But what's happening is, what I'm learning for the first time is that while kids have their own personalities, they grow into their personality as they get older. They grow into their own individuality, their own human beings. When they're little, you can kind of form them a little bit. Hey, I want you to like sports. I'm going to take you to sporting events. I'm going to watch sporting events with you. Hey, I like remote control cars and airplanes. I'm going to take you out to the field. And kids kind of absorb that through osmosis. I didn't necessarily have anything special to share with them in that regard, other than the Blue Angels and Phil Vassar, but we always just shared togetherness. And like I said, this is not a negative, but it was almost I kind of been wrestling with this last night. Got the kids home. I got them with their mom so they can get ready for school today, because I go to work at 3:30 in the morning now. And it was different. It was just different this time. They're both getting a little bit older. They're both becoming a little more independent, but they're both becoming their own people. And as I said many times through my videos, my son is mini-me. And there's a lot of good that comes with that, and there's a lot of bad that comes with that. But at least I know what's clicking with him, how he clicks, what's, making him, behave the way he does, good or bad. Because he's essentially me. My daughter's not essentially me, and I guess, again, for the first time, it was just a little bit different for me. That's the best way I could put it. It was nothing bad. It was just different. She's, where my son is the mayor of wherever he goes, and has to ingratiate himself upon everybody and know everybody's name and what they do, and invite them over for dinner and for Christmas, and ask if they could sleep over if they know him for 6 minutes. My daughter's more introverted and closed, and she's a terrific artist, and she's very insightful. She's very mature for her age. I got her school grades, her report card, first quarter. I think the lowest grade was a 94. So, like I said, there's no bad signs. It's not like she's, showing any signs of anything. I'm not trying to imply that, but for me, who's been so involved and it's just different, man. So I'm just trying to deal with that. Should be, if you're a football fan, as I change topics, one of the best games of the year tonight, Monday Night Football. I'm sure I won't be able to stay awake for it, but I guess I'd like to. So we'll read the internet tomorrow and see what's going on there. The job is going well. I've got a lot of good folks around me. And honestly, I can't wait. I think I get my first paycheck, full paycheck, on February 3rd. So I can finally talk to some people and come up with a plan to get caught up with some things that I haven't been caught up with. But anyway, again, I just want to let you guys know I didn't just drop the ball yesterday. Didn't just drop the ball today. This is the new me for a short while until, a routine gets in and things get caught up. So Thank you for following. Lots of good plans still. The book is going to come along. I'm going to get home, going to get a little something to eat and get home and bang it out. Love you guys. Thank you for following. Have a great day and a great night.